We're already going to start the Queen of Cards stuff, and the Queen of Cards stuff is very specific.
Yeah, the Queen of Cards appears random places. Maybe not random, but in different places around the world.
She tells you where you're going, but where her destination is completely RNG. All right, so the Queen of Cards quest is you have to lose 5 special cards to her. So this early on, there's not a lot of context, but if you meet her in I think either Dale City or another city near it, you can ask her about her father, who's a painter, and she specifically tells you like the cards she wants, so her father can make other cards. So this is why we're going to be doing it. But right now we have to lose Mini-Mog to the Queen of Cards.
So you're just going to do Mini-Mog and a bunch of crap?
Yeah.
For the Queen of Cards, her cards are bad.
Yeah. Hello? Hello? Dang. Alright, and I want her to go to Dale. I got the good RNG. So I think she has a chance of going to, like, Galbadia and some other places, but we want her to go to Dale. So, everything is good with the Queen Cards quest. So losing Mini-Mog there, when we talk to her in Dale, she's going to tell us about her father, painter, and then she's going to talk about how the Kiros card was created, and that's good.
I definitely do not remember the Queen of Cards, like the losing the cards to her thing.
You have to lose... It's Mini-Mog, then the Sacred card, which is like the brother of Minotaur.
Does she give you any hints as to what cards to lose?
Yes.
Or?
She specifically tells you what cards she wants when you talk to her in Dale.
Oh, okay. I would definitely ride an underground/underwater train.
Yeah, it's literally going underneath the water. Man, the logistics of digging that thing out is probably absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm certain there's something like it in the real world, but not like across from like England to America or something like that.
That's essentially what we're doing right now.
It's probably like, oh, from this small place to this small place, maybe. Or like in Japan from one place to another, or whatever. But yeah. Also, if you look outside, it looks like you're not underground.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because those look
they
like
just didn't care about
those look like
consistency.
electricity poles. So 0 out of 10 game.
Not consistent. Terrible. 0 out of 10.
I'm glad you're so excited.
Whoa, thanks.
Pet pals, huh?
That's for Renoa and Angelo, who I'm not going to be using specifically because Renoa is the absolute worst character to use in the game for initial level because Angelo can randomly counterattack if Renoa gets attacked.
Oh.
And he can kill stuff very easily.
What is, if you're not doing initial, what are the 3 characters people would generally use?
I would say Quistis and Zell. Quistis' blue magic is not something to sleep on. I mean, we get Mighty Guard this early, and she has some other stuff. Like, she has a... she's not, like, the greatest damage dealer, but she does have a blue magic that does more than 9999. But the amount of grinding that you need to do to get it is ludicrous. You need to get... So that one item I was talking about from the Tri-Face card gives you 1 Curse Spike. And we have to grind 100 Curse Spikes. And I'm not sure if you can... I guess you can get drops of Curse Spikes later in the game. The drops depend on your level, so like, for instance, I'll probably be talking about this later in this part. I don't know how long this is going to take. But we have to grind Dragon Fangs, and Dragon Fangs are dropped by Grendels only if they're under level 30. And there's so much weird stuff like that in this game.
Dude, this is such a cool entrance for Laguna and them.
Literally just fall asleep with the...
Well, and I also just like how, like, you see Cloud's thoughts. Or read Cloud's thoughts.
Cloud.
But,
You said Cloud.
Squall.
Squall.
I'm Ward, by the way.
Laguna is a cool guy.
Except for the part where you're in like Dole City, and you have to do the piano bar stuff.
We're probably doing that this part.
No!
Again, it's like badly written romance. Oh, we're doing it right now.
You two seem to misunderstand.
What's this place called again? Delian City. Dole City is the one near the ocean.
I just love this music and the synthesized instruments.
I also love how huge this place is. It actually feels like a legitimate city. I like most of the other Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
No. What?
Based.
So the cool thing about this is that Laguna and Ward, all three of them, are like aware of Squall and the other two like interfering with their thoughts. It's a very interesting narrative twist, especially since this is definitely in the past.
Laguna's pretty cute. I always thought Ward had like a huge scar on his face, but it's just like chiseled jaw.
Yeah, it's like very chiseled. And it's possibly like badly textured stubble.
Yeah, no, I legitimately always thought he just had like a huge scar on his face.
Yep.
Go for it, man.
I think Kuros's, or not Kuros, Laguna's updated model looks pretty good. They obviously want him to look handsome.
Can't see through his hair. What song is she playing on the piano? Why don't I play this on piano?
Yeah.
Is this guy serious? Paste. My leg's cramping up!
Also, can you just go up to the piano player? Pianist, I guess?
I mean,
just talk
if
to her?
you know... I forget, does he know her from beforehand? Like, have they talked before?
I don't think so.
Then it would be weird. If it was like...
He comes here all the time,
Yeah.
and he's, like, enamored with her, but I don't think they've ever spoken.
Yeah, then it would be weird. I feel like if you knew him, it would be her. It would be okay.
But again, if you're handsome, you can do anything you want in the world.
Laguna. Good work, Laguna. Mission successful. Based. -3. Julia.
Ooh, perfect timing. So we have to wait for her to stop playing, but if she did another loop of the music, we would have had it sat there for literally a minute and just waited.
Did Kiros and Ward set him up?
Whoa.
Did I interrupt anything?
It is kind of cool that Laguna is like the absolute polar opposite of Squall.
Yes. What do I do, Kiros Ward? What's this guy thinking? This. Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
Based. I like how they're like, let's give him some space, and then they stand like 5 feet away. Like, are you kidding?
Ward is like a 400-pound, 9-foot tall guy.
Is it ever, obviously Squall, is the cover for, Laguna. Is it ever specifically mentioned who the Kirosan Ward
No, it
is?
actually changes a lot. Like, Zell is either Kiros or Ward right now.
Of course.
But the next one we're doing that happens in the forest, Zell does not fall asleep. It's Selfie and Quistis that time.
Okay.
Whoops.
Yes, man.
The only consistent one is that it's always Squall for Laguna.
Which is...
Also, interestingly, there's some flashbacks that aren't shown on screen. Like, spoilers, when you go to prison, Zell is Ward for a bit, and they never show that on screen. But they, like, reference that, like, they keep having the dreams even when you don't actually play them, which is weird. Walking.
Ah! Ah! You saw me?
There's like, that room's tiny. There's like 5 people there.
Also, this room rules. Like, it's like old school decorated, but 2 nice beds.
I don't think this is like a house. I think this is like a hotel.
No, but still, like, this room in this hotel, like, rules.
Oh, he loosened up. Oh, yep.
When's the famous dragon part?
Not for a while. That's like disc 2.
I'm shaking my head. Just leave.
Walk.
Whenever a character walks like way too slow in a cutscene, I don't know why, but I'm instantly reminded of Parasite Eve. Because the characters are always walking so friggin'
so
slow.
Even, oh man, what's her name?
Aya Brea. Or
even,
Aya? It might be Aya.
Aya?
Aya Brea?
Aya Bray, I guess. Brea.
But yeah, like when they walk, it's like... Da, 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 da. That might be, maybe not my next game, because I kind of want to take a break from having a game where I have to practice ahead of time. Because I don't want to. I know. That's a big brain reason right there.
What could you do?
A bunch of random Let's Try games? Why, yes, I could.
Ooh, yeah.
I could start It's Saturn Day. Just go through all the games of Saturn.
I did literally set up the Saturn to be played at any time.
Do I have a... Did you... I have a Saturn, I think, that has like a switch that can go between, like a literal physical switch.
That's the one I hooked up. What is that switch?
It goes like between Japan or PAL and NTSC.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like a region switcher.
Yeah.
Do you even have any PAL games?
I don't have PAL, but I do have like Symphony of the Night. I have like a few, Japanese Saturn, but I think more than anyone, I do not care at all about PAL or Japan collecting. Especially, like, I have some, don't get me wrong, it just kind of came upon me. But since all the games I like are very text-heavy, there's really no reason for it.
Yeah, and, like, if you own it in America, there's really no reason to own a Japanese version unless you really like it.
Yeah. Although,
the only Japanese PS1 games I have is that they made physical copies of Mega Man 1 through 6 on PS1 that never made it past Japan.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
And I have all 6 of those.
I like the fact that in Japan, games that in America are very expensive are generally very cheap.
Dude, someone traded in Smash Brothers and Yoshi's Story for 64. Can you guess how much they go for on eBay?
15 max.
Yoshi's Story is $8, and Smash is like 12 to 15.
Yeah.
I was like, when I looked it up, I was like, I mean, I told the dude, I was like, I can take this, but it's like $8 on eBay. I can give you like $5 store credit. He was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably bought it off eBay.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I know it's not quite as cheap, but Chrono Trigger for Super Famicom is like pretty cheap. What happens if you get it wrong? You just leave.
I don't know.
Game over.
It's probably just, I mean, there's so many dialogue choices in this that are just like non-choices that they'll probably be like, huh? And then you're just like, wait, that's not right, and then you choose the right one.
Mega Man X3.
Oh, it might have like reduced our seed rank.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Mega Man X3 Super Famicom is also like pretty cheap, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
But at the same point, and I wish I could name exact examples, but I know that there are some games where the Famicom version is much more expensive than the American. It's less often, but it does happen from time to time. So yeah, I don't care at all. I would collect some PAL, like just odd PS2 games that never came over to America. That's me, I'm Zell right now. Oh. But since you can't play like PAL games on normal American systems, I just don't care. Also, how screwed did the rest of the world get with like box arts and the side labels? Have you ever seen what the side labels of PS2 games in Japan or Europe look like?
Yeah, Europe is definitely all just like white backgrounds with black text.
Ugh, it's
so
awful.
homogenous.
Yeah.
One thing I'll definitely say is that the PS1 cases in Europe are way cooler than in America. They have these proprietary like jewel case-like cases. They're a little bit wider, but they're like proprietary. They have like a PlayStation embezzled like plastic like spine, and then they have like holographic stickers on each cover art that has like a holographic like PlayStation like anti-piracy thing. And I think it looks way cooler than America's.
Cool, but at the same point,
it would be more annoying.
Very annoying.
It would be annoying to replace them.
It's just like I think that Sega Saturn and Sega CD cases are very cool, but to replace them, it's obnoxious.
Saturn cases in Europe are like made of like glued together paper. They're terrible.
Whereas the Japanese Sega Saturn are literally just CD cases. Take it easy. Based. The greatest love story ever told.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
This song always reminds me of another song, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. While it's playing, it's gonna come to my head. I know it.
Sounds like any like
it. Yeah, it's like that old song, On Top of Old Smoky, all covered in cheese.
Yeah,
I lost my old meatball. I mean, I think that's the lyrics. It's some like song that kids sing. My name is Butt. I'm very pleased to meet you, Squall. You already ruined it, Squall.
Maybe they showed that flashback to just show the stark difference between Skull and Laguna's romance. How, like... I mean, Squall doesn't even like Renault right now. No, I don't care.
No!
I'm not using Angelo. I'm not using Renault at all. Slower.
See ya, Angelo. There's not many characters in this game. You have everyone except for Irving at this point, right?
Yeah. We also get Edia, but that's not for a while.
Well, and that's only for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's weird going from playing FF9 where you have 8 characters.
Yeah, there's only 6.
2 of which in FF9 are, like, very not needed. That being, in my opinion, Aiko and Amaret.
Oh, crap. I didn't get the Angelo card off the vest guy. I hope I can do that later.
Although... Yeah, there's
there's a pets volume that spawns in that room, but I guess I gotta do this strategy meeting first.
There's no optional characters in this game.
No.
Were there any optional characters in FF10? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think they got rid of optional characters.
Is that a thing that's like not a thing after 7? Because you technically don't have to get Yuffie or Vincent. It would be very hard not to get Yuffie, in my opinion, or at least not to see her.
The better question is, how many Final Fantasies even do it? Obviously 6 does, and 7 does. Does any other ones do?
I feel like 5 has to.
No, 5 has the 4 main characters. There's a 5th one, but she replaces the old guy.
Galuf. Yeah, maybe you're right. And then the earlier games, like 1, 2, and 3, aren't the characters just like...
Yeah, they're like self-inserts. Well, 2 has like name characters. And then 4 has a million characters, but like 4 is the most linear game of all time. Also, they are explaining this so in-depthly.
Dude, I remember the first couple times I played this, or especially the first time, I was like, oh my god, this is so complicated.
It's so intimidating.
But it's very intimidating, but trust us, folks, it all just kind of naturally happens.
Yeah, they literally, it's so linear, they like literally tell you exactly what to do.
Yeah. But yeah, you're like, oh, and you're like, okay, it's done. It's like, nope, now you have to uncouple the uncouple.
I guess uncouple, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce any words at all.
Well, there's certain words I've never heard, like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone out loud say uncouple, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
I've heard decouple.
I don't think I've heard decouple. Go ahead, Watts. There's a sound sensor, and there's a temperature sensor. And you gotta watch out for the red and the blue and the blue and the red.
I'm not even sure what they're talking about. Like, the red and the blue guy, the only way to, like, they just see you.
You don't move when he has the sound sensor,
yeah.
I think. But yeah, this is always, you're like, oh, I'm gonna mess this up so bad. And then you actually do it, and it's, like, very self-explanatory.
Yeah. And they're, like, explaining how to do the codes, and you're like, oh my god, what is this? Spencer went to the bathroom. Oh my god, it's still going. I don't need to do this. It's just, the main gist is to follow what they say. You have 5 minutes, you have to do 3 codes. That's it. And they explain it with 5,000 text boxes. Alright, let me, please let me change, or, challenge the vest guy. Watts. Alright. Please, 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 please. Oh, cool, okay. So one thing here is that whenever they ask you to play with new rules, always say no. Always say no until they stop asking. This is how to make Triple Triad not a horrible nightmare.
Yeah.
Because if you keep saying yes to this, you will compound all the rules together.
Is there any way to ever go back?
Yeah, you can manipulate stuff with the Queen of Cards. When the Queen of Cards is in an area, changing rules is a lot more fluctuating. And also, maybe this part, possibly, I'll show you how to, like, hard manipulate this game.
Wait, did it say rules same?
Yeah, same. Same is not that bad.
Oh, now you don't even get to see the cards.
Yeah. Well, that's alright.
Dude, that Diablo card, though.
It really looks cool.
Okay. I think you won.
Two T-Rexes refined to a Dino Bone, which refines to 10 Quakes, I think. My go-to play every single game if I go first is Diablo top left.
Dude, you can put, yeah, you can win with the 2 on the quest description. My god. Bump. Bump.
Alright, use Angelo, you piece of crap.
Blood Soul! Wanna play Card Sir?
The big thing is that same as like a garbage rule if you have a million other things going on, like Elemental and Combo and a whole bunch of other crap.
Hey, it'll work for you there, Duzel. Upper right. Same, right?
No, same you have to match 2 cards that are like next to you.
Oh, okay.
I'll just show you, but if you do this, it doesn't do
Got
anything.
it. I thought it was just for one.
For example, if we had a card that was a 2 and a 5 on the top and the left, then the same rule would.
Okay, that's really not a big deal.
It's a really specific rule,
yeah. Like, the chances of that are really low. Bum, bum, bum. I feel like you've had that card before. Oh wait, right, these are on new save files.
So there's not gonna be a whole. I'm trying to keep things as consistent as possible, but especially like triple triad cards, I just cannot account for it.
Wow. I feel like he would have used Blitz.
Why didn't he use that card?
I feel like he's going to use whatchamacallit first if he uses it.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, being able to win a card over with a 2 is amazing.
It's amazing, yeah. It feels like such a good play.
Oh, he had a card that was 9 ace and it flipped them both over. No. Like, how many cards, even in this game, have an ace and a 9?
Yeah, especially if you, like, are careful. And there we go.
Oh, wow, Angelo's card sucks.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I guess I'm used to all these character cards where they're, like, really, really...
These are, like, the low... I think Angelo is, like, a level 7 card. Possibly... No, I think it's a level 8 card. But level 8 cards are not actually that great.
Dude, especially for a relatively early card, Diablos is just an amazing card.
I mean, the big thing is that you have to beat Diablos.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gonna save.
We gotta start preparing for Complete in Shocks! October.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of coming up. But I guess with LPs, you gotta, like... You'll probably be done with FF8 by then?
That's only 2... It's only 2 months away. I doubt it. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But I can save it with Silent Hill 3 or something.
Yeah, Silent Hill 3 or Downpour, or if you want to do the Clock Tower 1 run.
Downpour. Blah. Or what about random PS1 game that sucks? What is it? I don't know. I'll find one. Overblood.
Overblood is funny, but it's very not scary.
I thought it was a horror game.
It tries to be, but it's like the least scary horror game ever. And then Overblood 2 doesn't even try to be a horror game. Overblood 2 is another one that only came out in Europe and not America. But Overblood 2 is like the weirdest sequel of all time. There's a video of someone doing it, like a very in-depth look at it. And it's such an interesting, cool game. It's like one of the most ambitious PS1 games, which like, when you compare it to Overblood 1, which is like the cheapest, crappiest RE knockoff ever, you're just like, why did they even call it Overblood? It should just be a new, like, sequel, or like IP. Yeah.
Something. Not X square triangle circle. Whee! I'm the red guy. Yo, the blue! Squall is literally a daredevil. I'd be like, no.
I can't believe that seeds are trained for this particular thing.
Move your character.
Ooh.
Yeah!
It's actually surprising how good this game is at it. FF9, there's a cutscene, Spencer hasn't seen it yet because it's like one of the last cutscenes in the game, where Zidane does a bunch of parkour during a bunch of like cinematics like this. It looks awful. Compared to this game, it's like way worse. I don't know. You can clearly see it's like a different team, but...
Yeah. We did something.
Sir. Eh?
They already show you he's dummy president. Boo.
I mean, this is the dummy president that we just planted. That cutscene was about, like, we separated the trains already.
Oh, we put the dummy president.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, this is like a double, dummy president situation. No, I didn't mean it. I get it. You don't have to explain everything to me. I hope this doesn't mess up times. Yeah.
Do you get a game over state if they see you?
No, you can just go back up. Or it wipes out and then you can just restart or retry.
Okay. Galbadian officers are way too tryhards.
Going for it.
Wow. Easily.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's any RNG there. I think they have a pretty strict pathing. See ya.
I just like any of these RPGs where you can move during the cutscenes.
It's so cool. It's such a nice play on, like, you know, like, the PS1 is like FMV genre of the console, but playing around with it and like being able to move during it is so cool. But they don't try to like make the entire game be like an FMV like Sega CD games are, and it's like a janky nightmare.
Amazing, sir.
Oh yeah.
I know they're not big characters, but I love Watson's Zone just being like, alright, see ya!
Watts is just kind of like a guy, and then the other one is just like stomach cramps the person.
I mean, Watts is... I mean, I just like when he said, like, leave the finding information up to me. He was essentially saying, I'm not fighting.
Yeah.
I'm, like, not going in here.
Sure.
Do you use Renault? No, it's only 3 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not using it. And if I do resist, what will you do, young lady?
All these rumors.
Amateurs?
My butt hurts. Young lady!
This is the weirdest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Why is he just like some weird zombie?
The president! Yeah, I mean, obviously they want you to have a fight here. So it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah. It's just so weird. It's like, what is... I mean, I guess Galbania did, like, they're partying up with the sorceress. I guess the sorceress is behind this.
Oh my god, I just love it! Are you gonna do the,
I forgot, I literally forgot to, Okay, does Squall have, Yeah, he has item, cool.
Are you gonna do, Phoenix Down?
Yes. You ruined the surprise!
Sorry! This is one of the few ones I know off the top of my head that trick works on.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of undead bosses in this game.
This boss is actually pretty tough for early in the game.
Yeah, especially if you don't know about this.
Yeah, that's a whole, like, what is that, like... Instantly, he's, Darkness and maybe something else?
Yeah, he casts a lot, so a lot of bosses that I'm skipping over are very good draw material, and that guy has, like, Asana and Zombie, and I think he has Berserk, too. So, like, those are pretty good, like, early to mid-game magic. So I stocked up to 100 for everyone, but because of that, it's very annoying. But he does have castable Asana, so you can, like, get rid of all the status effects. But yeah, he's like the status effect boss.
HD.
So they're talking about why Galbadia even cared about the comm tower in the first place. And we're kind of getting the picture why. I like how this squad just stood there. He's just like, whatever.
You know.
Nice
Ba-da,
meeting.
ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba-ba. I don't mind. Let's go home.
They call that a strategy meeting?
Can we go home now?
Whisper, whisper, whisper. Dun, 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 dun. It's weird that Renoa has, like, white wings on the back of her dress, but you can almost never see them because of her black hair.
Oh, yeah.
The hell? You're seed professionals. How do you not know the most basic, like, lawyer speak?
So... Essentially, these guys are your you-know-whats.
So, once Timber achieves independence... Okay. Thanks, Sid. We're the lapdogs of Renoa until Timber's independence. Good luck.
Runs. Oh, my...
Oh!
Is,
Get out of here, Renoa.
Do, do, do,